The print, 13th of March 2024, U.S. intelligence alerts PLA about China's military preparations. Considering more military installations abroad. China is seeking the construction of military outposts in several other nations, which the US, India, and other countries find concerning. On Monday, the US released an intelligence report that said the development is part of its vision to control global affairs and increase regional influence. China has acknowledged that it has a military presence in Djibouti thus far, but the US is adamant that China wants to control all or most of Cambodia's largest naval port. Beyond developing its military base in Djibouti and its military facility at Ream Naval Base in Cambodia, Beijing reportedly is considering pursuing military facilities in multiple locations, including, but not limited to, Burma, Cuba, Equatorial Guinea, Pakistan, Seychelles, Sri Lanka, Tajikistan, Tanzania, and the UAE, according to the U.S. intelligence community's annual threat assessment. As to the assessment released by the U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, President Xi Jinping of China envisions China as the leading force in the world and the dominating power in East Asia. According to the ODNI study, China wants to employ the People's Liberation Army, PLA, to spread its strength globally and impose its supremacy in regional affairs. The Independent Office of Defense Intelligence, ODNI, was founded in 2004 to support the Director of National Intelligence by uniting the nation's intelligence community. The study stated that the PLA will continue to pursue the establishment of overseas military installations and access agreements in an effort to project influence and defend China's interests abroad. China's maneuvers for power. The Chinese Ministry of Defense outlined its objectives in a white paper released in 2019. By the middle of the 21st century, the People's Armed Forces will fully transform into world-class forces. The white paper emphasized that this objective included training its naval troops for deployment in overseas missions. The Aircraft Carrier Task Group was sent on its first Far Seas combat drill in the West Pacific by the PLA Navy, PLAN, which has expanded its training to the distant seas. According to the article, it builds Far Seas forces, develops overseas logistical facilities, and enhances capabilities in accomplishing diversified military tasks to address deficiencies in overseas operations and support. China has also started running military outposts abroad in the last 10 years. China has officially acknowledged one military installation abroad. It is located in Djibouti and has been operating since 2017. In the Horn of Africa, Djibouti enjoys access to the Red Sea, a crucial maritime route for global trade. Aside from the Chinese, other foreign countries with military installations in Djibouti include the US, France, Italy, and Japan. Beijing's second military installation in Cambodia has not been the subject of any public remarks. However, in 2021, Bon, the then defense minister of Cambodia, stated that Beijing was helping Phnom Penh build facilities at the Ream Naval Base in the region of Sihanouk. When speaking with the then Prime Minister of Cambodia, Hun Sen, on June 1, 2021, Wendy Sherman, the U.S. Deputy Secretary of State, expressed concerns about a Chinese military presence at the Ream Naval Base. However, the ODNI report stated that removing senior officials due to corruption in the armed services may impede China's military aspirations in the short term. Because China lacks recent experience fighting wars, the PLA's efficacy and leaders' willingness to start hostilities would likely be weakened. Additionally, based on the 2023 purge of senior commanders, including the defense minister, it is highly likely that PRC leaders are worried about the persistent effects of corruption on the military's efficacy and dependability, the paper stated.